I'm live. I am live. Woot woot. Um, I kept my tweet prepared today, so I can just click the tweet button. I remembered this time. So I can just hit tweet. And just hit tweet. All right. Sent my tweet was sent. Now I gotta put my phone on vibrate and put it to the stream so that I know that it's okay. My dog is whining in the background, but it's all good. And there's my other dog barking in the background, so it's all good. My dog is about to be let out. He's normally out by now. Um, but I can't do it because my knee is really bothering me. And stream is muted but on. From my controller, so I can move my phone down there. I need to get the link to my stream real quick so that I can post it in Discords. This I did forget to do. Okay, that's muted. See if Discord will work. I don't know what my dog is going off about. Okay, I need to learn how to spell. Alright, everything is set up. So now I can close out of Discord. For some reason I'm recording. I was recording before I started streaming. That was great. Oh, I remember now. I forgot that I have a hotkey on my keyboard for recording. My bad, guys. My bad. Alright, now I'm going to pull this up and continue. Do I not have the music on? I think I do for you guys because it showed up on the mixer, but it didn't show up for me. Like, in my headset. Okay, there we go. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 4. Alright, so to catch you guys up on what's been going on, there's a popular show called Steel Samurai, where it doesn't matter what the show is about, but the actor in the Steel Samurai is being accused of murdering his fellow actor because somebody saw him saw him in quotes. He was in his costume, so they didn't actually see him. They saw his costume right before the murder, and it was with his weapon. So people are saying it's him, but it's not him because he was sleeping. Is it Edgeworth again? This court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, you may begin your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show that the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Willpower, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during this trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. It's the Chaz man. The man that I gave the Chaz voice to. Hello, focus, please, webcam. Detective, if you would briefly describe this court to the case. Wait, in this case of the court, I can read, I can speak, I promise. Yes, sir. I'll explain it with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station, there's the gate, see? Hold on a second. I just realized something. Hold on. Okay, so I just realized something. So basically, people are accusing him because they saw him enter. But he said he was sleeping. And when everybody showed up, they showed up. But did anybody see him leave? Because how would he show up if he didn't go, if he was already there? If that makes any sense at all. Past the security gate, past the security station, there's the gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. I just realized something. I gave him the Chaz voice, and Chaz calls himself Detective Chaz, and he's Detective Gumshoe. I'm so smart. Excuse me. And on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. Well, that would have been nice to know. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went into Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was a murderer weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I'll listen again. Why not? I'm sorry, could you describe that one more time? I should have known it would be you, pal. Fine, once more from the mentally challenged lawyer. Yeah, a little bit more you can, Gumshoe. For instance, in this case, is it just going to be the same thing? I think it's just going to be the same thing. Okay, so that's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? That again? No, I'm good. I thought I was gonna have to. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval? Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. I don't get to cross-examine Gumshoe because I want to use this Chaz voice again. I don't like this lady. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edward has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. So it's practically my name. I was young, right in front of my name. Can you believe it? But there was a boy that got in the chest and behind called me a bag and I crushed him, see? Objection! I object to this witness's talkativeness. Objection subside. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Oh, we're just getting to the good part, dearie. I don't like her because her audio will not audio, the words. I don't know. Her speech. Oh, there's a different word I'm looking for, but it goes fast, and there's no A button to make it go. It just goes. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness is stationed at the main gate of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone had to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of them doing a run-through there this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Well, here on the rest of them. Okay. 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 Here lurking? Thanks for the lurk, King Jebs. Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got your wax in your ears, honey? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, tell him to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. Do I present the, picture? Powers, question mark, picture? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss old bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man, the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Thank you for the follow, Cammy Kinney. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai. Try Blurk! Thank you so much, man. None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of the Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that it's Powers, right? Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean that Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Powers, do you? Huh, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edward is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the woman, the witness, please make known all the information in her possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even what Edward's speech says. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of his props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had a sprained ankle. He had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Never say anything I don't mean, right? That morning during the run-through of the action scene. How did you know about... Well, did she say that she heard it, or... I saw Powers trip and fall. Hold it! Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped him make it better, of course. You helped him make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props, and it was a big move. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Luckily, I was there with Ducky to fix it. This strikes me with significant detail. Question. Does this have duct tape on it? I'm not seeing any duct tape on it. I better write this down in the court record. Okay. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this steel-cut samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in this steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not killed on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. I don't like her. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw going in the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So, if no one else went into the studio, then it would have been this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I'm just gonna hold it on everything. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain I gave donuts to the young detective? And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. You see, Detective Gunsu shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go in the studio before them was Will Powers. Okay. No one else went in there. Hold it! What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. I locked the main gate so no one can get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Not necessarily. Hold it! Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to have passed by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Time of 4 Hammer stuff. No one else went there. Yeah, I would have seen them. Old Windbag sure has balls. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Didn't I already do it on this one? How do you know that? Yeah, I did. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking past that at all. Nobody's suspicious looking? Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guards? Oh, I hadn't looked at this. Before 1. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. I'm not sure about it, you know. How convenient something for you to look forward to. Okay, do I need to present something? No. Card key, no. Direct out to report. No. Samurai spear. No. I guess guide map. This evidence clearly reveals that the contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that in the evidence related? They aren't they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think you want me any point to the judge. Yeah, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Objection to witnesses. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. I don't know. I'm truly stumped on this. I want to cheat. I'm going to cheat just so I don't lose any more points to the lawyer. Witness is clear. It's clearly false, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I cannot see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. I must be on the wrong track. Okay, I'm going to load the state because I don't know. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Something for you to look forward to, friends. I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. I don't know it. I guess I present this? I don't know. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, it's printed on the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Thank you so much for the raid, Mrs. Doodoo420. Tribe raid, thank you so much. We're playing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And I was really confused for a second until I did the obvious thing. Thank you so much for the follow. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. You're welcome. Hi. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went by the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased this data from the other photo? Only someone with access. It's the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computers then. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter with Miss Oldbag? That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, could you please begin the cross-examination? Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job. I go through the photos recorded on the security cam. We're gonna check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Mrs. Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, what was the photo? Well, who in the heck was it in that photo that you erased? Huh. Fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Wow. If you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Not arena. The grade has been in the news for a while. It leads outside. Well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So in the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably second or third grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on the way to the studio. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh, yes. Yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear? Impossible. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, and that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08. Dixon Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. WP? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we'll get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick! It's time! Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The question is, who do we pin it on? Because the only other person that was there was the worker lady. I don't want to pin it on her. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edwards, will you present the prosecution's thoughts in this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do not have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. Hello, Locabella 603. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. I'm gonna cheat and save this day. So who is this person other than Mr. Will Powers that committed the murder? I don't want to say the assistant girl, but she's probably the most likely one out of these three. Unless the greats... Well, I mean, they do have older people play, like, high schoolers, but older people playing grade schoolers? Hello, fellow children. It feels so mean to accuse the assistant girl because she was... I mean, I guess she could have been playing nice. Or I could say the security lady. Let's go with the assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in this picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops at it. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look at the Steel Samurai at that costume. She couldn't walk the way the Steel Samurai walked. She would have been limped. Kind of take the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I will. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe move on, Mr. Wright. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance. Very well, go ahead. Okay, I cheated, so I'm gonna actually cheat. Okay. See, I knew it wasn't the assistant. I mashed the A button, I mashed the A button, I mashed the A button. I don't think it was the grade school boy. But I also know it wasn't the security lady, because... I'm just gonna go with the security lady, I guess. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal a Steel Samurai costume. And then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through all the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. Except, there's one problem with that. There's no picture of her going back. There's no picture of anybody going back. From maybe the schoolboy? No. I don't know. Well, the schoolboy could have used the grate, so maybe it was the schoolboy. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, isn't he? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection or some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this all away. Press further, because I'm a jerk like that. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, as you said, second or third grade. That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds top. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders today? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's get to the proof, Mr. Wright. If it was the boy, he couldn't have been in the suit because he's too small. You got proof that shows the boy cannot have committed this murder? I'm gonna cheat again, I'm gonna cheat again, I'm gonna cheat again, I'm gonna cheat again. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on our current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. Or what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Look at then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not gonna sit here while you just run off barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth that told her not to talk? Well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not going to let them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, for cross-examination. So you're told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people. Hold it! That's so cool when it works. Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go to the gate all the way to the left. Question. Does the drain lead to the Studio 2 as well? Because then they could have escaped. Because there's no picture of them returning. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue cross-examination. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do about it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talk. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Just in case there's something else. Global Studios wanted me to be quiet about the murder. They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they had heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops did. I'll kill this woman, I swear it! I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're gonna accuse me, there's no way that I can talk, I can speak, I can read. I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Hold it! Hold it! I had to do it. Them? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer retired. The director? No one asked about it. Who are these people? The director. I already know that. New cross-examination. They said they had nothing to do with it. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. Okay, I'm done. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studio on the day of the in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hope that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This is the day. today's proceedings of the trial of Mr. Willpower. That is all. The court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really, it's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Ooh, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? Because it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. And any bigwigs. And any bigwigs. You never know. Well then, what are we doing here? Let's go to the studios. What to do? What do you think we should do? What do I? Huh? Why don't we just do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh right, there's no point in hanging here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. Thanks for the alert, Cammy Kenny. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. No one's here. Right, now they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Hey, Nick. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the promotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path from the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them aren't there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's go check it out. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure? Are we sure this is a studio? My mom is tickling my little brother Tyron so you can hear him screaming. It's just tickling, I promise. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it's run fine. Well, let's go for a drive! Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? No clues here. I wanted to look at the thingy. An incinerator. Apparently they just put one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Oh, someone. These look like materials for a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. On closer inspection, the trailer here looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay, well, can I go inside? Nick, let's go inside! You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. What about the flowers here? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these! Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Oh no, spooky fence! Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up the drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. I'm assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today came into that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick, if the drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the gate off? Really, Nick? We can? Oh, she's serious? Uh-oh. I'm not cheating, 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 I'm cheating, I'm cheating, I'm cheating. I guess some things are just meant to be broken. Yay! You make it really well sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. It's like one of those electric power bicycles. The drain gate is off, and I know who did it. Remember the kids will come in? I'm gonna load and not do that. Leave it be. No, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. If we take it off, the assistant will be yelled at by you know who. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I didn't expect her to take it that hard. Hey Nick, let's go in. Maybe there's something else to steal. We did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. This is where the steel samurai was. Steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess he snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh? She's got a point. Okay, I already read that. I've already read that. Fine, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I have to buy that issue. Okay, employee area, move to the main gate. Move. I'm noticing the one lady's not here, like she said she'd be. Detention center. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studio often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love this Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing on the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate's morning. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just that the studio asked us to keep it quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer. Fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. So what do I do now? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security camera coming death. One of them was just on, the other was a great Wright. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why didn't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant? I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. You probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I haven't been there yet. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Huh. What was your thing? Entertainment? Your lighting is fine, but I want to be the director or something. Maybe the Steel Samurai. Just to be serious. Hey, look, there's a megaphone. We already went through this. No clues here. Look, a ladder. It's a step ladder. So it's out there. Where do I go now? Okay, so that's locked. I'm a little stumped. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. Security lady fixed it up for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. I should have my own samurai spear. My own personal pin cushion, Nick. Me, why me? Where do I go? It's gotta have something to do with here. Can I, like, find the keys or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know where to go. Are there keys in here? Maybe I have to carry this off. Because that's the only thing I haven't done. Now I feel bad. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? Thought my camera vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Okay, so the only way I can talk to her is if I remove that thing. I feel bad about removing it though, because she just did it. So how the studio's doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't cleaned our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? How many people were eating at the like right before? How many people were eating in each place? If that makes sense. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in a particular bunch. He's always gawking at the sets and snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, not really. The producer's our real star here. She saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? So I'm gonna go back to the employee area and try to put it back. Can I put it back now? Okay, now where do I go? So you work in prep trial about the murder weapon. You mean a samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Well, items of power is the only person I can think of. Okay, so there's more stuff here. This place is deserted. Crash. Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. Let's go in. I'm not sure that we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? We don't have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. I have to bet that the drain thing leads into that studio. I wouldn't bet money on it because I'm not gonna bet money on it. What was that? Of powers. Why is he dragging me like that? What is this anyway? Oh, never mind. They gave him one of them. I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to do that. They're very super other cards. Thanks, I'll be careful. How do I get... He's still at the security guard station. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs this. Oh, so we don't touch anything there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. WTF? Who are two dudes? Somehow. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers! How can you not know the great salmonella? I make the lead shows? The Steel Samurai Mind, RTFC. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. Rothful. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. The connection refresh. Okay, so for some reason it disconnected me again. Am I reconnected now? Am I reconnected now? Come on, phone. Yes, okay, I'm reconnected now. Alright. Refresh, and it should be good. Sorry about that. My internet's really bad. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh right. We were talking about Nerd Boy here, and he started drooling all over Maya, and then said that she awakened his creative powers. Yeah. I really hope I didn't lose all my viewers from that. Yes, it's coming to be Pink Princess. And now my controller's gonna quit working. Great. I'm just gonna switch controllers. Up, left, down, right, B, A, Y, X, start, select, L, R. R! Okay. And then big hockey. Fast forward. Yes, it's coming to be Pink Princess! A sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Rolling on the floor and laughing. Now! Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksers! I'm missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksers mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4. With producer and some bigwigs in the network. Miss Kramer's telling her death was at 2:30, telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. Okay, let me reread that because I was focused on my phone. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, a T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suckers. What does suckers mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. Okay. Okay. With a producer and some bigwigs from the network. Oh, that's just an alibi. Okay. So the question is, if he didn't get to eat, then who ate his food? Because there's no non-eaten food. About the producer who was meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Math skills all the way. Scary though. She brought the studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people you keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and the sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Do you have anything to say about this stuff? Hey Nick, what now? The snack. There was twice as much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Awful. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears running in her eyes. Back, hey, some murder that wasn't her shocked. The last thing to check here. Samurai, kinda, okay. Could he fit through that gate? No, he's way too big to fit in the gate in the grate. Because again, there's no picture of the Steel Samurai leaving. Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess it would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now! 1, 2, 3! This lady's too much. Okay, now that... Security guard station. Hey, no touch it! Guess I better investigate that later. Okay, I just gotta figure out where to go now. Now where do I go? Is she still there? In this old bag? Yes, she is. Oh. I can talk to her. About that kid you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down! Nick, look at her eyes! She's serious! About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down! Nick, I think she's losing it! Okay, now that I've talked to her, I can go back here. Move, go in here. Move, go here, maybe? What do I do now? Is it unlocked? Turn the door, it's locked. It's fine, yes. People outside these studios get these cards? I don't think so. You're not first in the card. When's the shift from filming, that is? Huh. Regarding this photograph. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. Who else could have worn it? The costume was in your dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Excuse me. Where do I go? Hey! Hey, wait! I bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, I'm Kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down right where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha 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 ha! You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last 9 lines said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy, like some fries with that. Not bad, Kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait, let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way. Bottle? Or is it sitting there, I wonder? Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Is she gone? Huh? Where's that old windbag? I ought for her to leave her post. Hey! I think that was her. Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Not! Oh, she tripped! Maya looks pretty happy. Well, while she's there, I'm gonna snag some keys. Hey, Nick, now's your chance to check out the art station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to the trailer in Studio 2. We're borrowing this, right, Nick? Also, I want to go to here. What's this bottle? Excuse me, thank you for showing me. Okay, so you don't know anything about the bottle. Okay. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great! Let's go, Nick! She's eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick! Oh, not that eager. Eek! Someone's in here! Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, do I give her like a smoker voice? Like, I see! No, that doesn't work for her. I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. Let me examine everything in this room real quick. Look, they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for set costing. At least they spend that money on those sets. So where they had that meeting, there are dogs and paper cups scattered all around. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter is coming. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune! Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Ballet? Oh, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Okay, so that's everything. I was wondering if you'd tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. Script? Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered without anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her, Nick. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Okay. Alright. We'll give it to him if we see him. Let me check the court record. Bring me the script for episode 13. Okay. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Is there any books around here? Any books at all? We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Is it in this book bag? Look, a lot of stuff. Examine all of the camera. That's a nuclear star. Not Neo Fujiyama. Oh, Neo. Look at that. Mind to look around the chair. Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't it say he left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick! The script! Good work. Here, we found it. Your script. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers as lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, but the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? What do you mean the path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. Whatever we're going in. Its head fell off in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gotten to the Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they could corroborate my story. But wait! What's the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken and announced the time, it ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15! 2:15. That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 until cut 4. What if it wasn't the wind that broke the monkey's neck, but rather the steel samurai's spear thingy? Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan out our strategy. Where are all these great openings? I need to know where all the great openings are. I don't know why I'm wagging my finger at you guys. As if you guys can tell me. But, now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? We've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya's still calling me when she's been really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What do you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know. It sounded like he wasn't going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studio. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. I think I'm more worried than I was before. So what's the best thing we can do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. So do you have any ideas about who might have done this? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I've never heard that phrase before. So that's where Maya gets it from. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time? When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper! A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart, it don't feel so good. Is she okay? But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? That boy's running away. He dropped this and ran. He'll come back. Or this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huff and puff. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I? No! I'll get to that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything that you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. What do we have? This empty bottle! Label. The label reads sleeping pills? Why didn't I read that before? Did Austin Powers... No, it wasn't Austin Powers. It was VP, wasn't it? I don't know. Was it AP VP? Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back, Puff. She's not demanding. Not exhausted. Hey, that's the card to Studio One, or a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. It was his fan. You don't have your own card in this old bag? Studio One is my turf. Do you let me borrow it then? If I give her this card key, I won't be able to get into Studio One. Sorry, we have our own investigation. Let me go there first. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. I didn't examine anything, but I think we're good. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? A sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him now. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Wait, hobbling? As in, her ankle hurts? No, it wasn't her. It wasn't her. Now I just gotta figure out where the heckles, the kid is. Hey, you, wait a sec! Phoenix, was this the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Darn, he's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the, Hello, fellow kid. Ha! Who would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion necessary. Maybe a bribe? Cody, this look familiar? Hey, you are! You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. If I give you this, I'll give you this if you help me. That's my card. Offer me something that I already own. You're in fact eschewing the very basis of a consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. People take the job a little too seriously. All the posters on the wall here of Mr. Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity has been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Are you impeding the investigation of a murder? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you have another card? Do you know anything about this? This is the Steel Samurai training card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, it's a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait, wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Oh. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a huh? It's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? You need an ultra rare premium card. Doofus? Okay. Really? Thanks. And this is for you. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah. I kind of skipped through, so I gotta watch the Yahoo! And there she goes. Great. Yeah, it does. Okay. I waited for yeah, it does. I waited for yeah, it does. Not yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Alright, kid. You wanted a ultra rare premium card? See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool! I guess. You're just judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I mean, lecture on life about a grade schooler. Excuse me. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. I'm gonna cheat. His fighting skills. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, with Zam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album! What the? It's all the pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Stupid fools, you see the stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. With Zam! I got them all, I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. It's the newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name, wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Bunch of people always giving stuff to Mia. What a life! You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything! Oh well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. And then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I ran home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure that Steel Samurai did it. True enough. The director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who could have been is Will Powers. Will Powers, not Austin Powers. I have to admit it, it's kind of a shock. Once you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal! I heard everything. This boy here is the key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads, and now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe! Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. I should probably stop streaming, but I don't wanna. I'm having so much fun with this game. I want to see how this Steel Samurai thing ends. This is probably it, and then it'll end, and then I'll end off stream. I promise. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Hey, just got done rearranging, huh? Welcome to the stream, Sierra. To catch you up on what's been happening, actor man Will Powers, not Austin Powers, Will Powers, is accused of killing his fellow actor, something Hammer. I don't remember his first name. Because somebody saw his suit that he wears for the show with a limp, kill the guy. And he also had a limp because he sprained his ankle. However, I'm going to point this out again, there was no sighting of him heading back. And he says he was asleep, and he made his way there, so he couldn't have done it if because he couldn't have done it because he was sleeping, for one, and for two, the costume was never seen going back. So, it couldn't have been him because he can't go somewhere he already is. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Klein is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. It's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. Stat or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. I'm telling you, the thing that everyone's overlooking is that there's no second picture. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edwards, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edwards. I wonder if that producer is going to come out. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh, God. Salmonella is the guy that crashed my stream. He was so... and... he liked Maya so much that he crashed my stream. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How big can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director of television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the evidence on that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to you, your testimony, you were in that meeting until at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come into work?
No, I come in at all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FYI, W.
Whatever that means.
I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through.
In the employee area?
That's right. I was in a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol, she was cheering on Hammer if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
If it was just them four, then it has to be one of the four, because how else would they know that Will Powers, I remember his name, had a limp. Oh crap, I meant to go back a bit. Hold on. Alright, back. I'm back. Why did it go on for so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. The double WP weight twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, that's the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Rost!
Roths? Rolling on the floor, starving?
I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
Incorrect! Some people had lunch outside of the, What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked them up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning the witness did not eat with them.
But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat. It's contradictory. Yeah, it doesn't matter about being internet. Mr. Manila.
What do you mean?
When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table. The same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Yeah.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press him on that one a bit more.
We were in the meeting until around 4 a.m. 4.
Control article working. Hold it! What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story on our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
Hold it! Hold it! Gosh darn it. You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one.
Hold on. What are you thinking about so much, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Raffle.
Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Eric.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, FYIW, whatever happens. We took a break.
For your information, weirdo, maybe? I don't know.
Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. I was just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. What time exactly did you take the break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on the trailer table.
Oh, right, the other one was Diva. Sorry, Diva Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. LOL. LOL.
I didn't work yet. Oh, it did work! Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. People in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of these people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Hold on. Alright, I'm back. My brother's probably gonna sleep in my room, so he had to bring his stuff in. I'm gonna save this date, I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna claim it and claim it loud! If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial is over, Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the breaking meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked? Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right! True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of his death. However, the path from there to the scene at the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct her. No kind of argument is right, and I'm afraid you lose this round. Did I claim it? I meant no, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects. But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I agree that it's impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio at a time. Haha, I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Or it was person in samurai suit. Just saying. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Mandela from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio too on the day of the murder. However, it is clear that none of those people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Thanks for the lurk, Cammy! Cammy or Kenny? You don't have to say because you're lurking, but, sorry if I call you by the wrong name. Cammy! Alright. Thanks for the lurk, Cammy. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong, I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in the cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks that I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As a witness of the grade school of tender years, this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with the school questioning. Nice to see Edward taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donuts makes it. What's up with donuts in this game? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in the 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this court. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify in the court if he didn't bring it. I'd like to press special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying he had a bargain terms with the kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me everywhere I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw that day of the incident. I don't want to be mean to the kid.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods. Off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going to the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. I was totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him.
Wait a second! With what he just said, the death was not at the Studio 1. It was outside. And then he moved the body. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, it would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, I gotta be ruthless. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh! My dad always takes me.
Poor dad.
Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day.
Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I'd been a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. The security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pop. We're getting to it. How am I supposed to talk when you keep...
I can speak, I can talk, I can read.
With you cutting me off all the time, jeez! I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me.
Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. See?
I see.
Anyhow, I was going for the studio.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw big blue studio doors. Guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai.
The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. He was kind of far away.
Huh, he's being awfully vague.
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow!
What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was.
If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for the start, I tell you.
If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it on all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say.
I wanted to see Steel Samurai.
I've got to present something. What all do I have? What all do I have? Okay. Okay, because you said, and I quote, Cody always carries it. My controller working? Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Was I putting pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. That's how old this game is. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright for cross-examination. So why didn't you use it?
He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
My controller keeps connecting and disconnecting. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham!
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do that? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
Hold on. He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? I normally press him harder, but he's just a kid. So I'm going to save the state first. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do he's being too vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses the samurai slap? My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Hold on.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer.
We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I'm gonna cheat again, 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 I'm gonna cheat again. He couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in that boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained that the young boy. He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? We have ascertained. Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why would Cody look away from the fight? Because that's when the monkey head fell. I want to save the stage just in case I'm wrong. I'm a cheater. I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater. Take that! Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Huh. Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you the question that we have. Okay. Take that! Here's my proof. Can I do that again? Okay. I'm really bad at this. Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Man. It's so cool when it works, but it's not working right now. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking at somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing we're picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Felix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. Having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Nia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange with that? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer! Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's why I hate grown-ups, you're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify! Yipes! The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Hold it? Hold it! Oh, it worked. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So he had a limp. Oh boy. Will. This is not looking good for you. Hold it. Hold it! Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera had too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, like I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once it got the... I would have once that room got over. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How do you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. I'm gonna picture. The dirt, yes. Yeah, you're right, Pops. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. To find out what this kid's all about. Okay, is there something I can present? Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure if I follow. Clearly, contradicts the, I thought... You don't sound very convinced, right? Objection overruled. I'm gonna save the state in case I mess up again. Because I don't remember when I last saved the state. Okay, real quick. Are they in the path to glory? Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it up with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Well, damn! I got them all. I've never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over its foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order, Mr. Wright. Have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his outfit. Exactly my point, Your Honor.
No, wait, no way.
Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Okay, I'm gonna guess that the Steel Samurai didn't win, but I'm gonna save the stage just in case. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. Tell the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw he would destroy everything. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Oh, order! I will have order! Witness! Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
So mean, right? Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Well, okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order! 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 What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai is in the photograph. You're saying the man in the costume is the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait, had Mr. Honor gone to the Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember that Miss Oldbag said in her testimony, on the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Polo Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick.
No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this is still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in their costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo one more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a clear and decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know in that photo. Find the inconsistency in that photo. Studio 2! Your Honor, look at this! I see. A gate? May I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? I believe Mr. Edwards sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Yeah? What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of them. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do not see in this photo is that what do we see in this photo at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate, but in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Right outside of Studio 2. I'm going to save this date again in case I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong, but... Here, at Studio 2. I see that we're explaining the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we apart. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, so suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Olback saw the victim was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a studio costume. Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof! I have proof, I have proof, I have proof! I'm not sure if it counts as proof though. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. No, there's no pride. I must stop it. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it! An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. There's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Well, you can fingerprint the bottle, or you can test it as blood. I'm going to save a state because it could be either of them. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. My claim is true. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. court will suspend proceedings on the court for cold talk real new possibilities. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. It's just seen by Miss Oldbag might have been the victim was Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Snail Samurai? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. It's the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. I really thought it was going to end. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead by about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks! Okay, fine, I'll end off the stream, because it's going on for almost an hour longer than I normally do. You guys stay awesome. I know I will. And I'll see you next time.